Hi, I'm Michelle Anderson, your host of Constitutional Conversations. Today we're going to be learning about a constitutional process, the naturalization process, which is when immigrants to the United States are able to become citizens of the United States. We're here at Clearview Adult Education Center, and we're going to speak with an English teacher, Inguna Ozols, who helps people become citizens of the United States. Our students in Civics are learning about the naturalization process, and they have some questions about what that process is like and how the people that choose to become naturalized citizens, how they go through that process. And because you work here with people acquiring English and some of them to become citizens of our country, one question that our students have is, how does your job fit in with the naturalization process?
Part of our curriculum is also preparing them for the naturalization test, which means we teach our students American geography, history, and civics, so they're better prepared for the naturalization test.
What is it like for a person going through the naturalization process? Is it a quick process? Is it a slow process? What is that like for a person?
I'm a naturalized citizen myself. I became a citizen in 2014, so I actually have first-hand knowledge about how it feels. It's a very serious, complicated process with a lot of requirements to fulfill. So there are several steps you have to do. First, you have to be eligible. Only legal permanent residents, the so-called green card holders, are eligible if they have had the green card for 3 or 5 years, depending on their status. The application form is 21 pages long, and it covers all your history, all your family members, everything they want to know about you. Nowadays, most people submit it online, together with a $725 payment, which is the application fee. This means their photograph is taken and their fingerprints are taken. Because the immigration services, they do a thorough background check on each applicant. After they have done that, they invite the applicant for the interview.
What is the interview process like? That sounds like, to me, it would make me very nervous.
Yes. We are all always nervous. Even people like me who speak English okay, we're nervous. It's scary. So the interview process is a two-part thing. The first part is the immigration officer is going over everything you have written in your application form. This also serves as the spoken English test, because you have to be able to understand what they want and talk. Once you have finished that part, there are 2 more parts. The English test, which is reading and writing, but it's not too difficult, it's okay. And then the civics test.
In your class, teaching them English, do you focus more on speaking English or reading and writing in English?
If somebody is preparing for the actual interview, I will do extra work, individualized, and then I will focus more on speaking.
I want to ask you, before we started the interview, we were just talking, and you brought up that in an election year, there are more applicants for citizenship than in non-election years. Why do you think that is?
Because people want to vote for president. In a presidential election year, there will be many more applicants wanting to become citizens, so which also prolongs the process a little bit. For me, it took 6 months. Official time is 8 to 12 months, but in an election year or before, it can take more than 12 months. In 2016, I had students that were waiting for a year and a half for the whole process.
What would you like our students to know about the citizenship process?
I really want people to know that it's not easy. It's complicated. It has a lot of requirements. The people who apply have chosen to apply. They have fulfilled all requirements for their green card also, which are complicated. So they are legal permanent residents. And they become very loyal, informed citizens that take responsibilities seriously. This pathway is not available for undocumented immigrants. So it's a serious thing. Voting is one of the main reasons why people choose to become citizens, because we could live with a green card for a long time, but we can't vote. But there is also the impact on the economy. That shows, in my opinion, mostly because the immigrant finally feels that they belong to the country accepts them, so they start developing their American dream and following their ideas. And the result is a lot of small businesses, our famous ethnic restaurants that we enjoy. The United States is famously known as the ultimate melting pot. It's a true multicultural democracy. We bring something, we learn from each other. And I think if we want to keep it that way, it's good to have the naturalization process and accept immigrants to what is famously known as an immigrant country.